There are various reasons why students want to make an extra cash. Some of the reasons is because maybe they are not funded with any bursary, so they want to make an extra cash whereby they are just going to be able to pay rent or maybe to have food. Some do have funds, but maybe they are not enough. So on today's video, I'm going to share 6 side hustles that student can be able to try it out to make an extra cash. But even if maybe you are not a student, you can be able to stay up until the end of the video to check which side hustle that you can utilize to use it on your behalf to make an extra cash. So on today's video, we're just going to check the 6 side hustles that you can be able to try it. Before we continue with this video, I just want to let you know that I'm giving away my first paycheck from YouTube. As you guys can see by the screenshot right over here, we are going to get paid by YouTube. So the first paycheck that I'm going to get, so I'm going to give it away to you. All you need to do is to stay up until the end of the video so that I can be able to let you know how to enter this competition. Number 1 side hustle that you can give it a try is to become an Uber driver. So there are students that do have cars when they go into varsity. So you can utilize that opportunity to be an Uber driver to make an extra cash. Remember, at varsity, some of the classes you are going to attend in the morning, some of the classes you are going to attend at the evening or maybe during the day. So all you need to do is to look for any free time that you can be able to go and be an Uber driver. So it is a take-a-lot. Take-a-lots do need people that are going to deliver the product that people bought. And also we have things like Bolt. You can go to Bolt and register as a Bolt driver so that you can make an extra cash. If you don't have a car, there are people who have car but they don't want to be an Uber driver. So what you need to do is to approach those people and tell them that you can pay them a certain portion amount of money after getting paid and be their driver. So you can be able to make money. So being an Uber driver is one of the lucrative and very simple job that you can be able to do. All you need to do is to deliver some stuff. That's all you need to do at your free time, not during your school classes or whatever. At your free time, that's when you'll be able to do these side hustles. Remember, the side hustles that I'm showing right now are the things that are not going to keep you away from your schoolwork. You need to do your schoolwork, but then on your free time, you just have to do this side hustles. So Uber driver is one of the reasons that you can be able to make money, and also it is in demand, especially when it comes to cities. Second side hustle that you can try is to flip stuff. Now, what is a flipping stuff? Flipping stuff is to buy something at a certain portion amount of money and then make an extra cash out of it. Let's make an example. You buy something that is worth 50 rand and then you resell it at 70 rand. So that's reselling. So these side hustles, I personally been making it and I've been making money. So you need to resell things at the marketplace. Marketplace is on demand, and also people are looking for any product or maybe anything on the marketplace. So what I used to do is to resell my things that I no longer want to use to make profit out of them. Sometimes I will go to this Chinese shop whereby I'm just going to check the prices of the thing. If I see something that I can resell it at a higher prices, I'm going to buy it, take a picture, list it on marketplace, and then make some extra cash. There is a video whereby I showed you guys exactly how to make money on marketplace. So I will link that video on the description below, or I will put it right over here to make sure that you go. I'm showing step by step exactly how to make money on marketplace by just flipping stuffs. You can be able to make a ton of amount of money, and this side hustle doesn't need you to market your product or what. Marketplace already have tons of people who are going to that site to look for any product that it can be able to buy. So one of the reasons that you can be able to make a fortune amount of money is to resell things that are at a higher prices, things like cars, things like motorbikes, things like fridge. You can be able, let's make an example whereby you buy a fridge at maybe 8,000, then you resell it at 10,000 rand. Even cars, you can be able to make the very same thing. But if you don't have those things, just go to the marketplace, look for a car. Maybe a car on marketplace, you'll find it at 50,000, right? And then take a picture of that, list it whatever you want to list it, or buy it if you have money. But if you don't have money, take the picture, market that picture out of marketplace. If you find a buyer, you make sure that you tell the person who have an actual car that I have a person who are going to buy this car, but I said this is amount of money, so meaning that I'm going to take a certain portion of amount of money because I made sure that you get a buyer. If you have a money, that's where you can be able to buy that car and come back, list it back to marketplace to make an extra cash. So I made a video whereby I'm explaining everything when it comes to marketplace flip. So you just need to make sure that you go to my videos, look for how to make money on Facebook. That video will take you step by step and you can be able to make money. Once you make money, please come back and comment down below that I've tried it and I'm making money. You can even make an extra cash as little as reselling maybe kettles, things like this, right? Maybe you buy a kettle of 200 rand, you resell it at 250, you make an extra 50 rand. So even the little small things, you can be able to make money. So if you resell small things continuously, it going to add up and make you a lot of money. So marketplace flipping stuff is one of the best side hustles that you can give it a try. Another side hustle that can make you a lot of money is to become a teacher to other students. We all know if you are a student, there is one subject, maybe 2 or 3 if not mistaken, but it depends on you. There is that one subject that you really mastered, that people really know that if I go to this person have a solution for this thing. So you need to take advantage of that. So take one subject that you know you are really good when it comes to it, and make sure that you teach other students for money. So let's make an example. You say maybe every single Friday we have classes whereby I'm going through the things that we have done during the week to make it be as clear as possible to other students for 2 hours if not 3 hours every Friday, right? So for about 2 hours, you say every person who's going to come to my class, I'm going to charge them 300 rand per month, right? So meaning that you're going to have how much? You are going to have 4 classes per month, but then you're going to charge every person how much? 300 rand. So you can make your own calculation if maybe you have 10 students. So since maybe you are charging 300 per month, if you have 10 students, you already have 3,000 rand. That's a fortune amount of money that you can rely on. So if you really good with something, make sure that you utilize that opportunity to make some extra cash. I mean, there are people who are struggling when it comes to certain subject, and they are willing to learn because this is their future. So they are going to take their money to say, I want to pass this module. Some people have been doing one module, which is the first year module, even though that they are on their 3rd year. So they really want to pass this module so that they can be able to graduate. So what they are going to do, they are going to really sacrifice their own money to say, I want to learn this, and I know this person is going to be able to help me out to achieve this goal of passing this module so that I can be able to graduate. So utilize that opportunity. One subject, even if maybe it's 2, but I'm saying one subject, it can change your life in varsity or maybe in college. So that one subject, charge a certain portion amount of money, and then you will see there are people who are willing to invest in their education, and you are going to make some extra cash as a student. And also remember, when you teach someone else, you are also learning more, which is something that I'm doing also. I always give you guys content that is teachable, and also those are the things that I'm learning also, and those are the things that I don't want to forget. So the more I teach you guys is the more I put knowledge into my mind. So you can be able to make a certain amount of money, even if it's a fortune amount of money, by just teaching other students, your peers, that certain subject that you're really good at. Side hustle number 4 that you can give it a try is to sell notes. This one, it might work, this one, it might not work. The reason why I'm saying it might not work is because there is something that we call slides. Slides are mainly notes. So there are subjects, but there are subjects whereby the lecture didn't do the slides. So you have to buy a book that is full of information. So you can utilize that opportunity by saying this lecture they didn't give us a slides, they didn't give us notes. So what I'm going to do is to go through this book and then summarize this book, take out the important factors that is very important when it comes to this subject, and then sell out those notes so you can make money. And remember, whatever subject that you choose is the subject that you need to be really good on. So this time around, you're not teaching, you're just selling out the notes to other students, because students really like to have notes, but they don't have capabilities, or maybe they do have capabilities but they are lazy enough to say, hey, let me go through this subject as a whole and make notes for myself so that it can be able to be easy for me to read. But then if you come and say, hey, I know you don't have notes, but I have notes right over here, and you know that I'm good with this subject, so these are the notes. So there are people who are willing to invest in their education, so they are going to buy those notes. Maybe one subject notes, you can say it's 50 rand, maybe 100 rand. You must not make it be more expensive, because some students don't have that money. So the lesser, or maybe the affordability you can take it to, is the more you can get more clients. So just sell loads and make some cash. Number 5 side hustles that you can try is to clean students' room. Students are very lazy when it comes to cleaning. You can pay a visit to any student, you can be able to see that this person doesn't like to clean. So that's when you come. So all you need to do is to offer them the service of cleaning their rooms. So whenever they get lazy, remember, students are the people that always throw parties. So whenever they throw parties, the following day, it's a mess in their room, like it's mess. So you need to come and say, hey man, I can be able to clean your room, but for this certain amount of money. So there are students who are really lazy and do have some extra cash that they can spend it and say, hey, you can be able to clean this, I will pay you. And then you can be able to wash their clothes. I know a friend of mine who is a student, he doesn't like to wash clothes. All he was doing is to look for someone else to wash his clothes. So that's what you need to offer, a service of cleaning students' rooms. You can make money and extra money to do this. Even the blankets, they are lazy to wash the blankets. So you need to make sure that you take an advantage and make some extra cash by just cleaning and taking care of their things. The last side hustles that you can give it a chance to resell your textbooks. I don't know any varsities, but in Tutoring Bloemfontein, but I believe every varsities is what they do. During January and February, it's whereby textbooks are very in demand. So you need to make sure that you take textbooks as much as possible and then resell it at the higher prices, because when you go to March, April, people are very willing to pay a certain amount of money, even if it's higher, so that they can be able to have a textbook to read. So at the beginning, it might be less, because anyone is reselling textbooks. But you need to make sure that you go to that people, buy those textbooks, especially books that are very in demand, that are major. So buy them as much as possible, keep them at yourself. Maybe around March, that's where you need to make sure and say, hey, I have this textbook, but now I'm selling at 400, 500. Remember, maybe you bought it at 300, 350, but you are willing to make profit. And there are people who are really need this textbook. They are really going to spend their money on you to say, hey man, I really need this book so that I can be able to pass this module. So just make sure that you resell your textbooks, or buy the textbooks and then resell it after. So if you watch this video up until the end, I just like to say thank you very much, and also comment down below what side hustles are you going to try, or what side hustles have you tried and make money out of. And please make sure that you like this video. Let's give this video a maybe 1,000 likes. And also, if this video reach 1,000 views, I'm going to give away my first paycheck. I'm doing a giveaway whereby I'm going to give out my first paycheck. All you need to do is to comment down below, and also go to Instagram, follow my personal account, which is Typical Tycoon, and then thereafter follow my business account, which is the Hustler Club, and then make a screenshot watching one of my videos and tag me, and then you will be a competitor in this video. I will choose randomly out of anywhere which person I'm going to give out this first paycheck from YouTube.